yang telah meninggal dunia pada 14 April 2025 yang lepas. Sepanjang beliau memegang jawatan sebagai Perdana Menteri, beliau banyak menyumbang kepada pembangunan ekonomi negara, memperkukuh takdir urus yang baik dan prihatin terhadap kesejahteraan rakyat. Semoga roh beliau dicucuri rahmat dan ditempatkan dalam kalangan orang-orang yang beriman. Tan Sri Dato' Speaker, this August House has successfully passed 6 bills, namely 1. Supplementary Supply 2024 Bill 2025, Supplementary Supply 2025 Bill 2025, Sarawak Biodiversity Centre Amendment Bill 2025, Land Court Amendment Bill 2025, Local Authorities Amendment Bill 2025, and Infrastructure Development Trust Fund Dissolution Bill 2025. I would like to congratulate the respective honourable ministers for successfully tabling the bills, which have received strong support from all members. Tan Sri Dato' Speaker, global direction for transport and national targets. Globally, transport remains a key enabler to economic growth and social connectivity. However, it also contributes significantly to greenhouse gas emissions, accounting for nearly a quarter of global emissions at approximately 23% in 2023, as reported by the International Energy Agency. Therefore, decarbonizing the transport sector remains a top priority on the international agenda, where global institutions such as the United Nations, International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, and International Maritime Organization, IMO, have set ambitious emission targets, including net zero emissions by 2050 through measures such as cleaner fuels, green infrastructure, and advanced technologies. At the regional level, ASEAN continues to prioritize sustainable and inclusive connectivity with focus on sustainable infrastructure, smart and sustainable urban development, digital innovation, seamless logistics and supply chains, regulatory excellence and cooperation, as well as people-to-people connectivity in the development of the ASEAN Connectivity Strategic Plan for the ASEAN Community Vision 2045. Malaysia has echoed these goals through national initiatives such as the National Energy Transition Roadmap and the Low Carbon Nation Aspiration 2040 to decarbonize energy and transport sectors while promoting inclusive, sustainable, and competitive economic development. Tan Sri Speaker, under the leadership of the Right Honourable Premier, Sarawak continues aligned with national and global directions as we are committed towards a safe, resilient and sustainable mobility that not only meets the needs of our rakyat today, but also prepares for the future. Tan Sri Dato' Speaker, land transport and logistics sector on sustainable urban transport, Kuching urban transportation system. In Sarawak's land transport sector, the green agenda is emphasized in the transformation of the public transport system through initiatives such as the development of the Kuching urban transport system, KUTS, which will be powered by clean hydrogen energy. These initiatives reflect Sarawak's commitment to the National Green Investment Strategies and the National Energy Transition Roadmap. As of today, a total of 6 infrastructure packages contracts have been awarded under the project. Out of these, 2 packages have been successfully completed, namely the advanced ground foundation work for the Rembus project and the construction of a 3-kilometer stretch essential for the proof of concept trial in Samarahan. The remaining 4 packages are currently in progress. These include the Rembus Depot Infrastructure Package, Blue Line Package 1, Blue Line Package 2, and the Red Line Package. Meanwhile, the infrastructure package for Green Line is presently in the preparatory stage for tender. The overall progress for KUTS Phase 1 as of April 2025 stands at 29.89% against 33.86%. Mr. Speaker, whilst Sarawak has embarked on the development of a green public transport through KUTS since October 2022, there is a recent development in Malaysia's commitment to advancing clean energy solutions and sustainable mobility. As part of the national efforts to promote hydrogen mobility, the federal government has launched a 15 million ringgit mobile hydrogen refilling station pilot project in Putrajaya, led by the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation in collaboration with NADO Malaysia, Petronas, SIME UMW, United Motor Works, and UMW Toyota. This pilot project serves as a platform for hydrogen technology testing and validation. It currently features 3 Toyota Miri hydrogen-powered vehicles as part of its demonstration fleet. Located in Precinct 2 of Putrajaya, the refilling station is capable of dispensing up to 50 kilograms of hydrogen daily, with Petronas Technology Ventures in the Berhad as a supplier for hydrogen and oversees the station's engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning of the facility. While hydrogen-powered vehicles are not yet commercially available in Malaysia, this pilot station lays the groundwork for the future adoption of hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicles. With the transport sector currently contributing approximately 16.3% of national greenhouse gas emissions, this mobile hydrogen refilling stations pilot project initiative complementing Sarawak's progressive hydrogen agenda reinforces Malaysia's commitment to achieving net zero emissions by 2050. It also positions Malaysia to become a regional hub for hydrogen mobility, supported by strong policy frameworks and collaborative innovation in advancing sustainable mobility and a low carbon future. Mr. Speaker, the Sarawak Urban Traffic Management Committee, SUKMAC, and the Sarawak Public Transport Committee, SPTC, both under my ministry, will continue to play a crucial role in managing public transport and urban traffic across Sarawak. These committees are actively identifying and proposing practical solutions to tackle issues such as traffic congestions, movement of goods and people, public transport service quality, and the growing demand for various transport modes in different divisions. By addressing the specific transport needs of each division, SUKMAC and SPTC aim to develop an efficient, integrated, and reliable urban transport system that supports Sarawak economic growth, strengthens connectivity, and improves the riot quality of life. The committees will continue to engage regularly, monitor the progress of implemented initiatives, and respond proactively to new and emergent challenges in the transport sector. At the recent SUKMAC and SPTC meeting on 19 March 2025, my ministry compiled a list of proposed projects for the 13th Malaysia Plan. These proposals were prepared and presented by the residents who lead the Divisional Urban Traffic Management Committee and Divisional Public Transport Committee. The proposals include the introduction of new stage bus services, the development of lorry parking areas and terminals, integrated land and river transport terminal, as well as the construction and upgrading of bus terminals and depots. Also proposed are the installation of radar speed detection, smart traffic lights, CCTV systems, and the upgrading of traffic garden. The meeting also gathered proposals related to road and junction upgrades, construction of new bridges and flyovers, installation of street lights, traffic signages, improvement to bus stops and shelters, including laybys and pedestrian bridges, additional parking spaces, and dedicated motorcycle lanes. My ministry has forwarded these proposals to the relevant ministries and agencies for further action. These coordinated efforts ensure that our urban transport planning remains responsive, inclusive, and aligned with the development goals of Sarawak. Mr. Speaker, the plan to transform Sarawak's public transport sector is currently underway, including the planning and development of an integrated intelligent transport system, ITS, to improve service coordination, operational efficiency, and the overall passenger travel experience. While the planning, development, and integration of this system is still in the early stages, my ministry has already initiated practical steps to modernize the public transport network. Since the launch of the 14 units of smart stage buses services in October 2024 in Miri, this initiative has received an overwhelming positive response from the public and has accumulated 455,068 riderships within 6 months. The reported riderships across the months has shown an increasing trend, showing that this public transport service is reliable and has attracted more people to use the bus services. At the same time, my ministry is actively involved in the implementation of the stage bus service transformation (SBST) project in Kuching by the Ministry of Transport Malaysia through the Commercial Vehicle Licensing Board Sarawak. The project will introduce 56 new stage buses operating across 10 routes in Kuching, further improving public transport services in the city. Since it began on 5th March 2025, the project has recorded 34,860 passengers on 5 out of 10 routes now running in Kuching. These routes are Taman Malihar, King Center, Bako, Bau, and Siaran. Recently, a 6th route to Kampong Benor starting operating on 22nd May 2025. The SBST project, also known as the bus.my, aims to enhance public transport in Kuching while also helping to reduce traffic congestion. For a fixed rate of RM50 ringgit monthly for My Bus 50 Transit Pass, passengers can enjoy unlimited rides on bus.my Kuching buses. Additionally, students, senior citizens, and persons with disabilities can travel free of charge under the SBST program. As of 13 May 2025, 2,175 applicants have applied for the My Bus 50 Transit Pass and card concession for 8 OKU students and senior citizens since introduction in March 2025. The My Bus 50 Transit Pass and card concession can be registered and reload can be met at a counter set up at a bus company next to the Kuching Open Air Market bus station. The buses are also equipped with an electronic ticketing machine that accepts debit and credit cards, e-wallets, and cash. Other than stage buses, express buses remain a crucial and essential mode of transport for many. My ministry remains committed to ensuring express buses remain a convenient and accessible option for those who travel regularly for work, studies, or to visit family between cities and towns. Based on statistics collected at Kuching Central Bus Terminal, an average of 37 trips depart daily from the terminal. The most popular domestic express bus destinations include Cebu, Bintulu, Surike, Miri, and Sri Aman, with Cebu being the top destination, accounting for 3,669 passengers, or 19.3% out of the total departing passengers, which is 19,023 for the year 2024. For cross-border express bus routes, Pontianak accounts for 4,818 passengers, or 25.3% of the passengers departing from Kuching Central. To ensure continued service reliability, my ministry will continue to work closely with bus operators, government agencies, as well as Indonesian counterparts to ensure demands are addressed. Mr. Speaker, With regards to smart traffic lights in Sarawak, my ministry is working closely with the Sarawak Multimedia Authority to ensure consistency and interoperability across all future traffic light system installations. To achieve this, all new systems must be based on proven real-time traffic management technologies and designed with open standards to ensure seamless compatibility. This system must also be capable of integrating smoothly with each other and with the centralized traffic monitoring and control center. Currently, 173 out of 342 traffic lights in Sarawak have been upgraded to smart traffic lights. Work is ongoing to upgrade the remaining 169 traffic lights in order to achieve a fully connected and efficient traffic management system. Out of the 173 smart traffic lights in Sarawak, the highest number is in Kuching with 92 units, followed by Miri with 30, Bintulu with 19, Cebu with 12, Samarahan with 9, Siaran with 4, Srike with 3, Muka with 2, and 1 each in Limbang and Kapit divisions. Mr. Speaker, road safety. Road safety continues to be a critical global issue due to alarming number of injuries and fatalities caused by road traffic accidents. The urgency of this issue was addressed during the 30th ASEAN Transport Ministers meeting held on 21st November 2024 in Kuala Lumpur, where a joint statement was adopted to strengthen regional cooperation in road safety with prioritization on evidence-based approaches to reduce road traffic fatalities and injuries through enhanced enforcement, public awareness, safe infrastructure, and improved data system as part of the ASEAN Road Safety Strategic Plan 2026 to 2030. In Sarawak, road accidents remain a serious concern. According to the Royal Malaysia Police, Sarawak has recorded a total of 21,733 road accidents for the year 2024. Of this, 137 were serious accidents and 362 lives were lost. This marks a 1.5% increase compared to the 21,418 accidents reported in 2023. From January to April 2025 alone, Sarawak has recorded a total of 6,704 road accidents, including 33 serious accidents and, tragically, 108 fatalities. The statistics show that motor cars account for more than half of the total accidents, followed by four-wheel drive vehicles and motorcycles. This clearly highlights the urgent need to raise awareness and promote safer driving practices among all road users. In response, my ministry continues to work closely with PDRM, the Road Transport Department, Sarawak, and other relevant agencies to carry out road safety awareness campaigns. These campaigns are held annually in conjunction with major festive occasions. For this year, they were successfully conducted in key locations, including Srike and Miri divisions during Chinese New Year, Muka division during Hari Raya Aidilfitri, and Bintulu division during Hari Gawai Dayak, all aimed at reaching as many travelers and road users as possible. In addition to these efforts, my ministry successfully organized the Sarawak Traffic Games in Srike on 26 April 2025, following the positive reception of the Sarawak Traffic Games in Miri held on the 23rd November 2024. Apart from enforcement and engineering, education plays a crucial part in raising road safety awareness, especially among school students. The Sarawak Traffic Games was revived by my ministry to educate school children about road safety through fun, interactive activities. By teaching basic traffic rules, science, and safe behavior in a hands-on way, we hope to instill good habits early and reduce accidents in the long term. This year, the program will continue in other divisions, including Cebu, Kuching, Bintulu, and Sri Aman. Raising road safety awareness needs to be constant because road safety is an ongoing challenge, not a one-time issue. Thus, my ministry is actively promoting the Transport Awareness Behavioral Change, or the TABC program, across all 12 divisions in Sarawak. Our program includes road safety talks, exhibitions, and public engagement sessions to encourage safer attitudes and behaviors on the road. This year, my ministry has successfully conducted 2 TABC programs, one in Buka and the other in Bintulu. Mr. Speaker, efforts are also being made to tackle challenges related to border crossing efficiency and traffic management at key entry points, including Sungai Tujuh, Miri, Tedungan and Panduruan, Limbang, and Mangkalak, Lawas, ICQS. These initiatives aim to overcome congestion between Sarawak and Brunei, particularly in areas bordering Miri and Limbang divisions, thereby improving regional mobility and transport integration. In the case of Sungai Tujuh, Miri, I am pleased to inform this August House that upgrading works are currently underway at the Miri Sungai Tujuh Immigration, Custom, Quarantine and Security Complex. The project, which is expected to be completed by December 2025, will include 4 additional lanes and 8 counters, significantly improving traffic flow and reducing bottlenecks. Mr. Speaker, to strengthen Sarawak logistic ecosystem and support economic growth, my ministry is planning the development of integrated logistic infrastructure across Sarawak. As logistic activities continue to grow alongside industrial and commercial development, this initiative is essential not only to ease traffic congestion and address illegal roadside parking, but also to enhance road safety, operational efficiency, and ensure the structured and efficient movement of goods and people throughout Sarawak. In this context, the Miri Lorry Terminal is the first of its kind in Sarawak, currently at the tender evaluation stage for its earthworks package. Once completed, the project will advance to the next phase, which involves tendering for the construction of the terminal building. Bintulu Division has been identified as sites for large-scale lorry hubs intended to manage high freight volumes and act as central nodes within Sarawak logistic network. The Bintulu Lorry Terminal is currently in the planning stage with ongoing deliberation on its operational model and final site selection. Mr. Speaker, in line with global efforts to decarbonize the transport sector and strengthen navigational safety, my ministry is working closely with relevant stakeholders to enhance sustainability and resilience of Sarawak's riverine transport system. These initiatives are critical, especially for Sarawak, where rivers continue to serve as an essential mode of transport for rural and coastal communities, which support mobility, economic activity, and daily life. Mr. Speaker, Malaysia Maritime Law Revision and Reform Committee. To support these objectives, the revision and modernization of Malaysia's maritime laws are crucial to ensure that the national legal framework remains relevant, forward-looking, and competitive in today's evolving maritime landscape. In this regard, I am pleased to inform this August House that my ministry and the Sarawak Attorney General's chambers have been appointed as members of the Malaysia Maritime Law Revision and Reform Committee, which was approved by the Federal Cabinet on 25th March 2025. This committee is tasked with reviewing and revisiting the existing maritime legislation to meet current and future industry demands. This appointment reflects the federal government's recognition of Sarawak's important role in the maritime sector. As part of the committee, Ministry of Transport Sarawak will actively contribute policy inputs and technical recommendations to ensure that Sarawak's interests and unique riverine transport environment are well represented within the national maritime legal framework. Mr. Speaker, as my ministry continues to align Sarawak transport development with global targets and contribute to national level maritime policy, it is equally important to ensure effective implementation at the operational level. In this regard, the agencies under my ministry's purview remain actively engaged in safeguarding navigational safety across Sarawak's extensive river network. Thus, Mr. Speaker, Sarawak Rivers Board. The Sarawak Rivers Board remains consistent in carrying out its roles and functions, especially in maintaining navigational safety of vessels within Sarawak's inland waterways. As provided under the Sarawak Rivers Ordinance 1993, all vessels are required to carry and display a valid river transport permit RTP, which has to be renewed annually. As of 31st March 2025, the board has registered a total of 5,950 vessels of various tonnages, of which 2,748 are cargo vessels, 1,423 are tugboats, and 1,779 are other vessels. As of 31st March 2025, a total of 73 new applications for permit and riverine activities, such as pipeline or cable laying across any river, water sports, wharves, jetties, and bridges, are received, processed, and approved by Sarawak Rivers Board. Sarawak Rivers Board is also actively organizing programs to raise people's awareness about rivers and to give individual citizens a sense of involvement and ownership towards rivers through the River Safety and Cleanliness campaign, including talk, dialogues, exhibition, seminars, and gotong royong to the riverine communities and school children. In the first quarter of 2025, SRB has successfully organized 2 river safety and cleanliness programs at Sungai Rumah Valley, Sungai Pinang, Ulu Skrang, Inklili, and Sungai Long Luping, Baklalang, Lawas. These programs engage a total of 312 local participants, including school children, in efforts to promote safe and sustainable use of Sarawak's inland waterways. Furthermore, Sarawak Rivers Board has actively carried out enforcement operations, including river patrol, routine vessel inspection, and special operations during festive occasions and school holidays. As of 30th April 2025, 18 compounds have been issued throughout this year. Mr. Speaker, I would like to update on the status of the investigation study on the scouring at the barrage area and the design of the remedial works at Sungai Sarawak Barrage. This study was commissioned to investigate the extent of scouring occurring both upstream and downstream of the Sungai Sarawak Barrage. For this study, SRB has engaged the Tianjin Research Institute for Water Transport Engineering to conduct physical modeling and inspection of the physical model testing. This study was important to evaluate and optimize the proposed remedial solutions to effectively address the scouring issues at the barrage. I would like to inform this August House that this study has been completed and the recommended remedial works outlined in the report will be considered for implementation under the 13th Malaysia Plan. Mr. Speaker, Boys and Lights Board. The Sarawak Boys and Lights Board was established in 1961 under the Merchant Shipping Boys and Lights Regulations 1961, Section 277 of the Merchant Shipping Ordinance 1960. Its primary role is to provide and maintain sufficient aids to navigation to ensure safe passage for vessels. In Q1 of this year, the navigation aids in Sungai Blimbang were upgraded and the installation of 5 single-leg beacons. Furthermore, a total of 12 buoys were installed at the Batang Lupa Bridge and 18 buoys at the Batang Palo Bridge to enhance safe navigation of vessels transiting under the bridges and to minimize the risk of collisions. Thus, Speaker, Malaysian Maritime Department Sarawak Region. I would like to extend my appreciation to the Malaysian Marine Department Sarawak Region, Jabatan Laut Malaysia, Wilayah Sarawak, for their continued dedication and commitment in ensuring the safety and security of our maritime sector. In the first quarter of 2025, a total of 6 marine accidents and incidents were recorded. The majority of these cases involved tow barges, accounting for 4 incidents. Collisions were the most common type of accident, also with 4 cases reported. Tragically, there were 2 fatalities and 2 cases involved vessels that sank. To uphold maritime safety standards, Jabatan Laut Malaysia Wilayah Sarawak has actively carried out inspections and enforcement activities. As of April 2025, a total of 130 inspections have been conducted, representing 44% of the total 292 inspections carried out throughout the year 2024. Thus, Speaker, allow me to highlight several key global trends that are shaping the trajectory of the aviation sector, as these developments will influence how Sarawak plans and strategizes its aviation growth. The global aviation industry is undergoing a profound transformation propelled by digitalization, shifting passenger expectation, and strong policy commitment towards sustainability and resilience. The International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, and the International Air Transport Association, IATA, have identified digitalization as the cornerstone of a future-ready aviation system. Across the aviation value chain, from airports and airlines to regulators and service providers, digital technologies are revolutionizing operations and service delivery. Artificial intelligence, automation, and data-driven platforms are now central to functions such as air traffic control, predictive aircraft maintenance, seamless check-in and security processes, and personalized passenger engagement. Equally significant is the growing global adoption of the Aerotropolis model, which treats airports as engines of economic growth rather than standalone transport modes. Governments across the world are embedding this model into these development strategies. For example, in the Netherlands, Schiphol Airport anchors Aerotropolis that seamlessly connects air cargo, business services, and innovation-driven industries with multimodal transport system, enhancing its role as a vital node in the European economy. A key feature of the Aerotropolis concept is the incorporation of aviation-related services such as maintenance, repair and overhaul, aerospace manufacturing, aviation training, and air cargo logistics as strategic pillars for economic growth. Globally, policymakers are promoting such ecosystems to attract foreign direct investment, support technology transfer, and future-proof their aviation industries. Thus, Speaker, the global aerospace industry is advancing rapidly, driven by breakthroughs in digital technology, the push for sustainable solutions, and the repositioning of aerospace as a strategic economic sector. Nations around the world are investing in capabilities such as smart aerospace manufacturing and MRO, artificial intelligence, advanced materials, sustainable aviation fuel, and aerospace-focused education and training to build resilient and future-ready aerospace ecosystem. Sarawak is actively aligning its aerospace ambition with international best practices. Our commitment to developing a comprehensive aerospace ecosystem is reflected through strategic collaboration with global industry players. Sarawak's aviation ambitions are aligned with these global directions. Through strategic planning, particularly via the development of the new Kuching International Airport, the establishment of our very own regional airline, Air Borneo, and development of aerospace sector, my ministry aims to ensure that aviation in Sarawak is not only a means of transport, but also a catalyst for industrial diversification, digital innovation, and socio-economic advancement. Thus, Mr. Speaker, I would like to inform this August House on the development of the aviation sector in Sarawak. Performance of Sarawak air connectivity. For the information of this August House, there were 30,980 aircraft movements carrying 2.5 million passengers to all airport and STOLports in Sarawak in the first quarter of 2025 compared to 31,230 aircraft movements carrying 2.3 million passengers in the first quarter of 2024. It shows that 8% increase compared to the same period of time in 2024. In the first quarter of 2025, a total of 14,438 tons of air cargo was handled, marking a significant increase of 23.3% compared to 11,072 tons in the same period of 2024. This notable growth reflects stronger demand across various sectors and improved connectivity to destinations throughout Sarawak. The cargo comprised a wide range of goods, including electrical and electronic products, oil and gas equipment, e-commerce consignments, general cargo such as textile and clothing, as well as perishable items like fruits and fresh flowers. Thus, Mr. Speaker, international and Malaysian domestic flights. In the first quarter of 2025, there were 37 international flights weekly to Sarawak. An average of 427 weekly flights were recorded from other states of Malaysia to Sarawak, including federal territories. The existing routes are served by Malaysia Airlines, AirAsia, Batak Air, Firefly, Maswing, AirAsia Indonesia, Scoot, and Royal Brunei Airlines. Kuching International Airport received the most flight frequency with 216 flights weekly, followed by Miri Airport with 99 flights, Cebu Airport 55 flights, Bintulu Airport 45 flights, Mulu 7 flights, Limbang 3 flights, and Lawas with 2 flights weekly. For the information of this August House, I would like to announce that Batak Air will operate a new route from Subang to Kuching starting 28 July 2025. Thus, Speaker, Sarawak domestic flight. For Sarawak domestic flights or scheduled flights within Sarawak, there are an average of 620 flights weekly in the first quarter connecting Sarawak, major city, towns, and rural settlements under the Rural Air Services. Miri Airport manned the highest number with 181 flights weekly, followed by Kuching, 142 flights, Cebu, 66 flights, and Bintulu, 40 flights weekly. The remainder of the flights were to the smaller airports and STOLports. The flight operations operated by AirAsia, Firefly, and Maswing. Thus, Mr. Speaker, development of airborne. I wish to provide an update on development Sarawak's very own airline, Air Borneo. Following the successful signing of the share purchase agreement between the Sarawak government and Malaysia Aviation Group on 12 February 2025, the full takeover of Maswing Sdn Bhd is expected to be completed by 31st December 2025 upon the transfer of legal and beneficial ownership of Air Borneo Holdings Sdn Bhd. Throughout the transition period from February to December 2025, all stakeholders are actively working to fulfill key conditions, including securing regulatory approvals, transferring operation assets from Malaysian Aviation Group to Air Borneo Holdings, and implementing the necessary steps and strategies to ensure a seamless transition of operations. Air Borneo will embark on a transformational role in enhancing Sarawak's regional and international air connectivity. Air Borneo will of course still focus on rural air services and progressively on regional destinations. As part of the rebranding process, on 5th March 2025, Air Borneo logo and livery design competition was launched, attracting close to 1,000 entries. The winning design will be selected and refined. This initiative showcases Sarawak's rich heritage and progressive vision through creative expression, offering Sarawakians the opportunity to be directly involved in shaping the identity of Sarawak's very own airline. Air Borneo is poised to create balance between connectivity, affordable airfares, and economic benefits. By strengthening air connectivity and investing in airline capability, we are laying the foundation for inclusive and sustainable growth across sectors, while positioning Sarawak as a key player in the regional aviation landscape and act as a catalyst for aerospace industry development in Sarawak. Tan Sri Speaker, public service obligations under rural air services. As of the first quarter of 2025, Maswing has recorded 191,837 passengers and transported 26.6 tons of cargo across its rural air service network with 8,670 aircraft movement. It is a clear reflection of the critical role rural air service plays in connecting our rural and remote communities. Following the planned acquisition of Maswing by the Sarawak government, my ministry, in close collaboration with the Ministry of Transport Malaysia, MAVCOM and Maswing, is committed to ensuring a smooth and seamless transition of the rural air services operations to Air Borneo. The schedule, frequency, and network of RAS flight will remain unchanged during and after the transition. The period from the signing to the share purchase agreement in February 2025 until the end of the year is to allow for a proper and risk-mitigated transition of operations from Malaysian Aviation Group to Air Borneo. In addition, to ensure operational continuity, the entire workforce of Maswing will be retained, leveraging their experience and expertise to maintain service quality and reliability throughout the handover. The federal government also remains fully committed to upholding its public service obligation, PSO, for rural air services, working in partnership with the Sarawak government to guarantee uninterrupted air connectivity for rural communities in the region. Tan Sri Speaker, development of new Kuching International Airport. I wish to provide an update on the development of the new Kuching International Airport, a strategic infrastructure project that reflects Sarawak's vision to enhance air connectivity and drive long-term economic growth. In line with the global airport digitalization trends and Sarawak's own digitalization transformation agenda, the new KIA is envisioned as a smart and futuristic airport which include the use of artificial intelligence, AI, and other latest technology in order to provide a seamless experience to all travelers. My ministry has recently appointed an international consultant in joint venture with a local consultant to undertake the site verification and feasibility study, marking a significant milestone in the early planning phase. The next phase under the 13th Malaysia Plan will involve the formulation of a comprehensive Aerotropolis master plan and detailed design of new airport covering all critical components such as terminal capacity, runway system, airside and landside facilities, multimodal connectivity and scalability to meet future passenger and cargo demand. This will prepare us for the subsequent construction phase of the new airport. In response to the Honourable Member for Padungan on his proposition for a proper feasibility study to be carried out on the proposed new Kuching International Airport, I would like to reiterate here, as I have mentioned earlier, that the consultant for the study has already been appointed. We must wait for the studies to be completed before any realistic cost estimation can be made. This development is a testament to Sarawak government's commitment under the leadership of Yang Amat Berat Premier Sarawak to build critical infrastructure that supports economic transformation and positions Sarawak as a leading regional hub in the Borneo region. This project marks a pivotal milestone in Sarawak's long-term aviation strategy, enabling Aerotropolis development and creating new economic opportunities. Tan Sri Speaker, development of Miri Airport optimization. In recent years, Miri Airport has seen a consistent increase in passenger traffic, cargo movement, and airline activities. Notably, in 2019, prior to COVID-19 pandemic, the airport recorded 2.43 million passengers movement, surpassing its design capacity of 2 million. Despite a significant decline in traffic in 2020 and 2021 due to the global pandemic and travel restrictions, a strong recovery began in 2022 and has continued steadily. In 2024, passenger movement had reached 2.07 million, once again exceeding the airport's capacity. This growing demand emphasizes the urgent need for upgrades and expansion to enhance safety, service quality, and operational efficiency. Therefore, the GPS government, with the support from the federal government through the Ministry of Transport Malaysia, has committed to a comprehensive development project for Miri Airport. The key component for this development project encompasses the upgrading of the existing terminal building, extension of the passenger pier and aero bridges, as well as reconfiguration and expansion of both landside and airside infrastructure. The federal government, through the Ministry of Economy, has allocated 3.2 million earlier this year to facilitate the preliminary works, which include soil investigation, survey works and utility mapping, building condition assessment, measured drawing, conceptual design, and preliminary cost estimate. To update this August House, the project is currently in its preliminary stage, with works being implemented by JKR Sarawak and scheduled for completion by November 2025. These preliminary works are important to ensure the full scope of the airport upgrading is planned and implemented effectively. On completion of these preliminary works, the main construction will be turned out in the third quarter of 2026 under the 13th Malaysia Plan, with an estimated construction period of 36 months. The upgraded Miri Airport will be capable of accommodating up to 4 million passengers annually. This expansion will significantly improve passenger flow, streamline airside operations, and firmly position Miri as a strategic regional aviation hub for the long term. Mr. Speaker, upgrading of Bario STOLport. Following several engagements between my ministry and the Ministry of Transport Malaysia, I am pleased to inform this August House that the federal government has approved the upgrade of the Bario STOLport. These initiatives come in response to the long outstanding requests to enhance the operational efficiency and safety, as the current runway is subject to Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia restrictions, limiting passenger capacity to only 9 per flight due to aircraft weight constraint. The upgrading works, which commenced in September 2024, implemented by JKR Sarawak, are scheduled for completion by March 2026. The scopes include extending the existing runway from 671 meters to 930 meters with a 259-meter paved extension and a 412-meter clearway. It also involves resurfacing of the existing runway, new line marking, extension of the runway strip, installation of a new windstock, and the provision of new automated weather system equipment. Supporting works such as site clearing, earthwork, geotechnical improvements, drainage, fencing, turfing, and minor terminal repairs are also part of the project. Upon completion, the upgraded STOLport will be able to safely accommodate aircraft carrying up to 19 passengers, significantly improving rural air access to the highland community of Bario. Mr. Speaker, student airfare subsidy programs. The Sarawak government remains committed to supporting the welfare of our students studying outside Sarawak. Through the initiative Graduan Pulang Sarawak, IGPS, eligible Sarawakian students can claim up to 300 ringgit per trip, limited to 2 claims per year for flights returning from Peninsular Malaysia, Sabah on board. Applications are open throughout the year via yayasansarawak.org.my or Yayasan Sarawak student mobile application in Apple App Store or Google Play Store, and must be submitted within 60 days of the flight date. To qualify, applicant must be Malaysian citizen aged 18 and above with at least one parent of Sarawak origin and actively enrolled in a full-time studies outside Sarawak. In 2024, a total of 13,714 Sarawakian students have benefited from this initiative, helping ease travel costs, especially during festive and academic breaks. In addition, the federal government, through the Ministry of Transport Malaysia, introduced the Fly Siswa program, benefiting 16,044 Sarawakian students in 2024. The program provides flight ticket subsidies of RM400 for students traveling between Peninsular Malaysia, Sabah, Sarawak, and Labuan. Applications can be made via flysiswa.mot.gov.my between 1st January and 30th November 2025, with redemption valid until 31st December 2025. These initiatives reflect the steadfast commitment of the government to ensure that our students remain connected to their families while pursuing academic excellence across Malaysia. By providing financial assistance for air travel, programs like IGPS and Fly Siswa help ease the economic burden on students and their families, especially during festive season, semester break, or urgent personal matters. Mr. Speaker, additional flights during festive season. For the information of this August House, my ministry continues to collaborate closely with the Ministry of Transport Malaysia to ensure the availability of flights during festive seasons and school holidays. During the recent Chinese New Year, a total of 98 additional flights were deployed by Malaysia Aviation Group, AirAsia and Batak Air, connecting Kuala Lumpur and Johor Bahru to various destinations across Sarawak. Similarly, during the last Aidilfitri celebration, 46 extra flights were operated by MAG and AirAsia to the same destination. Looking ahead to the upcoming Gawai Festival, AirAsia has scheduled 13 additional flights from Kuala Lumpur, Kota Baru and Johor Bahru to various locations in Sarawak. In addition, Malaysia Airlines and Firefly have arranged for 15 extra flights from Kuala Lumpur to Kuching, Cebu and Miri, scheduled around the Gawai holidays. While the airlines have stepped up by offering additional flights and maintaining reasonable airfares, my ministry would like to encourage all travellers to plan their journeys early and make advance booking. This proactive approach will help mitigate potential disruptions and ensure that everyone has the opportunity to return home and celebrate Gawai Festival with their loved ones. Mr. Speaker, response to specific issues raised by honourable members. The Honourable Member for OPA. Mr. Speaker, for the information of the Honourable Member of OPA, the stage bus service route number K-26, which operates between Kuching, Lundu and Smatan, was discontinued on 1st July 2024 by the bus company. The bus service ceased operation due to its low ridership, which made it financially unsustainable to cover operating costs. However, my ministry is currently formulating new initiatives to ensure the continued provision expansion of affordable stage bus services, including collaboration with Commercial Vehicle Licensing Board Sarawak under the Stage Bus Service Transformation Project. Mr. Speaker, for the information of the Honourable Member for Batu Kitang, enforcement operations by Jabatan Pengangkutan Jalan JPJ Sarawak are regularly being carried out, which include enforcement on commercial vehicles. As of April 2025, 857 overloading offences have been recorded by JPJ Sarawak. For kenderaan perkhidmatan barangan KPB, a common violation is the modification of vehicle structure, example low-risk bucket, from the approved plan, often leading to the offence of carrying loads beyond the permitted weight. One of the continuous efforts of JPJ includes providing information on repeated offences, which is more than 3 times, by the same company or owner of commercial vehicles to Commercial Vehicle Licensing Board Sarawak for further action regarding the permits under the company. Dialogue sessions with Lorry Association are also held regularly each year as a reminder of traffic regulation compliance. My ministry is constantly engaging with stakeholders such as JPJ Sarawak, CVLB Sarawak, and the Lorries Association to improve road safety and combating overload lorries. For the information of this August House, the Trans-Borneo Railway Feasibility Study is still under tender evaluation by the Ministry of Transport Malaysia. This study will take 12 months to complete upon award. For the information of the Honourable Member for Telian, the tender for the installation of smart traffic light at Jalan Wawasan, Jalan Setia Dua Junction in Muka, implemented by the Dalat and Muka District Council, was closed on 8 April 2025 and is currently under tender evaluation. The project, which is approved under the 12 Malaysia Plan funding, is expected to be awarded by the end of next month, following the tender committee scheduled on the 26th May 2025. In response to the remarks made by the Honourable Member for Padungan that normally when projects are delayed, it comes with cost overrun, I wish to inform this August House that it is not correct for this particular case. The minor delay of 3.97% has not caused any cost overrun up to this stage. Under the KUTS contract supervision, any delay by the appointed contractor or contractors are required to submit and execute a catch-up mitigation plan. Any delays caused by the contractor shall be subject to liquidated certain damages, LAD. This is a standard contract management practice. So far, the green line package is yet to be awarded. As for the yellow line, it is not under KUTS project phase 1. It will be in the next phase of KUTS project. As for the request on the cost of water pages, it will be provided to the Honourable Member for Padungan in writing, as he has submitted questions for written answer on the same subject matter. Tan Sri Speaker, before I conclude, I would like to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to all the agencies and stakeholders that have collaborated with my ministry, especially Ministry of Transport Malaysia and agency under its review, including the Malaysian Aviation Commission, MAVCOM, Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia, CAM, Road Transport Department, JPJ Sarawak, Commercial Vehicle Licensing Board, CVLB Sarawak, Malaysia Marine Department, Sarawak Region, as well as the Royal Malaysia Police. Our sincere appreciation also goes to all the state agencies, including those at the divisional level, for their invaluable support and assistance. I wish to extend my heartiest appreciation to Yang Berhormat Datuk Amor State Secretary, Yang Arif Datuk Sri State Attorney General, and Yang Berbahagia Datuk Sri State Financial Secretary for their continued support. On the same token, I would also like to take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to Tan Sri Dato' Amar Speaker, the team, and all the staff of Dewan Undangan Negeri Sarawak for their dedication and efficiency in managing and handling the proceedings of this August House. Tan Sri Dato' Amar Speaker, di kesempatan ini juga, saya ingin mengucapkan selamat Hari Pekerja, selamat Hari Ibu, selamat Hari Guru, dan selamat Hari Wesak yang disambut dalam bulan Mei ini. Saya juga ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk mengucapkan selamat Hari Gawai dan selamat Hari Raya adalah kepada semua warga Sarawak yang menyambutnya. Semoga Sarawak terus maju, makmur, kekal harmoni dan sentiasa diberkati. Saya, Tuan Sri Speaker, saya ingin mengakhiri ucapan dengan 3 rangkap pantun dan salam gawai. Dari Pending pergi Padungan, kepala pening banyak pusing. Bila bercakap tak panduan, jadi tin kosong banyak bising. Jernih sungguh sungai Sebangan, di atas perahu memasang pukat. ARTA Borneo jadi kebanggaan. GPS menjunjung aspirasi rakyat. Bas hidrogen meluncur tenang. Sayap Borneo menjelajah udara. Premier bijak, rakyat senang. Sarawak maju, makmur sejahtera. Jadi salam gawai. Selamat Hari Gawai, Gayu Guru, Gerai Nyamai, Lantang Senang, Muan Menua, Celap Lindap, Bertua Berlimpah, Segulai Sejalai, Mai Penmansa. Tuan Sri Speaker, saya dengan segala hormatnya menyokong penuh usul penghargaan di atas ucapan Tuan Yang Terutama Yang di-Pertua Negeri Sarawak sempena perasmian Mesyuarat pertama bagi Penggal Keempat Dewan Undangan Negeri ke-19. Selamat Hari Gawai dan selamat Hari Raya adalah kepada semua warga Sarawak yang menyambutnya. Sekian, terima kasih.
Ahli yang berhormat, the sitting is now adjourned and the House will resume its sitting at 9 a.m. tomorrow.